right, guys, we are live. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy
Chris, happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, man. I
Yeah.
know we
Happy
talked a little.
Thanksgiving. Great to be
You had a
here.
good one. I had a good one. Good to hear, man. This is
Yeah.
all about being thankful for others and family and friends and everybody, which I'm very thankful for your friendship, Chris, and Ginger
Oh,
in the house and this whole community. Ginger, what's up, buddy?
great stuff. What's going on,
Blood
Jason?
rage. Happy
Yes.
Turkey Day. Thank you,
Happy
my man.
Turkey Day.
Do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia? I don't think so.
I call it happy turkey sacrifice
Yeah, that
day.
makes
We
that makes
sacrifice the
sense.
turkey to the blood god. That's
Did you know that my dad told me this earlier? I'm upstate with my daughter and my family. He said that I never heard of this, that the president pardons a chicken
yes.
for Thanksgiving. I never knew that.
Yeah,
That was
pardon
so
the turkey.
weird to hear that. I was like, wow, are you serious? So then I had to look it up. I was like, he is serious. How did I ever miss that?
It's like a national,
It's like
regular
to pardon the chicken from being eaten.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're pardoning the turkey before it gets its head chopped off.
That is hilarious. I never knew that. But this is a favorite slasher of mine. This is a movie I watch every Thanksgiving. And when was the first time you saw this movie? You saw it more recently, right, Chris?
Probably a couple years ago. The first time I saw it a couple years ago. And then I watched it again probably last year. And I remember a female YouTuber and stuff like that who did horror, and she mentioned the film and stuff like that and just talked how kind of cool it was. And it's Thanksgiving. And I'm like, why not? And that's when I wasn't into slashers as I am. Now I remember watching it, and it's flipping hilarious.
Yeah,
it's a great film.
A slasher dude.
You're the slasher became the slasher dude just for stuff like that. The premise is pretty easy. It's still, but it's kind of it's a legendary kind of slasher, really. But like people like to shit on it a bit, but the ending is very good. The ending is very good. The ending is very disturbing. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is. But it goes out there. It goes way out there. I mean, it's not
a
great movie. It's a great slasher. It's a favorite slasher of mine. But if you judge it as like a technical, like great movie, it's not. It's like pieces and like the mutilator.
That's why I love
it. It's better than those movies.
They're films of their time, basically. And
exactly.
87. It's 87 too. So you see kind of where slashers and horror was headed at that time. So you see the comedic elements that work really good in this one, I think.
Oh, yeah. Funny movie.
There's some good stuff going back and forth there. And it's just kind of a classic slasher film.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedy in this movie, like you said. Hey, Russ. How you doing?
Hey, Russ, what's going on, man?
Happy Thanksgiving to you, man.
Thanksgiving.
Good day, Bruce. I don't know where the whole Bruce thing back and forth started with you guys, but I dig it. I'm cool. I don't get it.
Russell's a different type of cat. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Still doesn't fully, but I'll just say that. Ginger didn't know they had a GST.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's 3 different cuts to this movie, and we're both watching the one on YouTube because I went on Tubi to try to find it, and it's
not there. It's not even on Shudder.
I know it's always on Tubi.
So it makes me wonder because Arrow originally had it, but they had it for a long time. So I don't know if they lost the rights. But
yeah, maybe
it could interesting releases from them coming. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that blew my mind that it wasn't on Tubi because it's been on there forever. And hey, Russell, congratulations.
Nice.
I always tell you, and fucking not needed. Thank you so much, though.
Year. Love it.
Year, man. I love you, Russell. You are awesome. You're like the older brother I never had.
Yeah, dude. He knows his films. He knows his horror films quite well.
He is great. And anything that he doesn't know and hasn't seen, he'll be like, yo, I'm going to check it out on YouTube.
Like, dude, this is great.
Someone does.
Yeah.
And then a day or 2 later, he'll be like, oh, I saw it. It was great. Like, he checks shit out like immediately.
He
love you, Russell.
Through a watch along, he watched Ebola Syndrome for the first time. Now, that's category 3. That's not meant for everybody.
No,
but I swear to God, they're masterpieces of films by Mr. Wong. Herman Yao. Yeah.
And, I mean, they are not for everybody. I mean, the first one, I saw the
The
original.
Untold Story is my favorite. That's the
How many
only
are
and first category 3 I've ever seen. They originally did those two. Did originally the director and the actor did a trilogy, which ended with which I still need to watch. Taxi Hunter, which is probably the less out of the category 3s. It's
Okay.
still violent as all hell, but there's a scene where the dude's wife gets kind of dragged by a taxi cab.
Okay.
It's pretty bad. Pregnant
Holy
lady
fuck.
gets dragged by a
Rem-
taxi cab. Yeah,
Just
it's
hearing
not
that
good.
reminds me of Four Flies on Gray Velvet, the ending.
Oh, the crash thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the crashing and the dragging and stuff. And in Deep Red with the
Oh, with
Carlos
him, yeah, with the friend.
dragged.
Yeah, with the friend. Yeah, I get dragged and
I,
then you get the head squished. That
yeah,
was Dario
those are
saying,
cool effects.
"Okay, I'm going into horror now."
Oh, absolutely. Those are great effects. And yeah, as soon as you said that, despite it being a pregnant chick in your example, that makes it more disturbing. But it made me
Yeah, a
think
lot
of
of
that
films on
immediately.
YouTube. Yeah.
But this movie has, yeah, Russell always finds, he has playlists on his channel. Anyone that's not subscribed to Russell's channel, he doesn't create content and stuff, but he has playlists galore of full movies on YouTube. He
Full
just adds them to
movies.
playlists and shit and stuff. You
You
find them
find
on
him,
YouTube.
he'll put them.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
Music,
think it's
all of
somewhere,
that.
he'll find it on the platform. It's very good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not new ones though. Not
Yeah,
new
no, it's
ones.
hard to get new ones up there
They
and not have
can every
issues.
once in a while, and then it goes. Hi, Anthony.
Hey, what's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Hope you
Yeah.
had a good one. So, Blood Rage, this movie, a lot of people don't know. This movie was released in 87, but it was filmed in 83.
Yeah.
So, this is earlier on in the slasher craze. I don't say early on because that'll be like 80, 81, but this is only a few years into the 80s. And the psychiatrist in this movie, the actress who plays her, she was like the reason this movie got made and put out there because she like put a whole bunch of money behind the project to get it out and everything. So we might have not had this movie if it wasn't for that actress and everything that
Wow.
she did for this movie. But there are 3 different cuts, and we were talking about it, which I don't know which one the YouTube one is, but I can tell when the title card comes up because it's Blood Rage is what I've always known it by. That's supposed to be the uncut theatrical one. Then
Yeah.
there's
It's called
Nightmare in
Slasher,
Shadow
isn't it?
Woods. Yeah, then the
Yeah.
other one is Slasher. And the Blood Rage cut has Slasher as the title still, like the title card. So it still says Slasher, even if you rent it, like in back in
That's
the day,
kind of
Blood
cool.
Rage. It still
Yeah.
has a different title. So it's like, wait, did I rent the right movie? But those ones I remember, Nightmare in Shadow Woods, that cut especially is cut. Like it's missing like a good 5 minutes or so.
It's like creepers like to
Yeah.
what is phenomenon, just like
Oh yeah, exactly. But yeah, I've seen the other cuts once, maybe because this isn't a movie that came on TV or anything like that.
yeah.
Cable back in the day, like so I saw this back in the day from renting it, and I think I actually kept the copy from Blockbuster. And when I started the channel, when I did a video on this movie, I was trying to find the VHS cover. I
Oh,
couldn't
that's
fucking find.
great.
I was getting pissed. I couldn't find it anywhere. I still haven't. Still never found it. But I know I
Yeah.
had it, and it was pissing me off. I couldn't find it. But the only one that you would see, yeah, is the actual theatrical cut of Blood Rage. The Nightmare Shadow Woods one, I don't know when you'd see that unless they put it on like a bonus feature on one of the releases. Who put it
They
out?
probably did
Arrow?
on Arrow. I mean,
Yeah,
they probably did, or with the DVD releases of the past. Like you said, it was like before I even knew about that, right? Just getting into this, really getting deep into this game. And, like I said, these were ones that you would see at the video stores. They're just sitting there in the horror section, right? Just like with books, they're there and you can just pick one out. Cool. I can rent it. I can watch it.
This is one of the few Thanksgiving slasher films that we have
Yes.
up until we got Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. Finally,
Yeah.
which I loved. Did you see it?
Oh, I have Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. That's my favorite
too.
film from him. That may be his best.
It's up
That
there
might
for
be his
me,
best.
and I've always liked Roth. Like most of his
Me
stuff.
too. No, I like Roth. I like the Green Inferno a lot.
Yeah, we've talked about the Green
It's
Inferno.
well,
Like
it's
that.
very
I mean, we're both
it's fun.
huge
It's a fun
Animal
film.
Holocaust and Italian horror fans.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think we're kind of a little like drawn towards the Green Inferno just for everything behind it.
Yeah.
And what Roth did is his little homage to
That's
Diodato and his friendship
that's a
with
good
him.
release from Scream Factory. That film
Oh,
looks
yeah.
really good.
Oh,
The
I know
scan
it's
that
for
they
the
did. Yeah.
release, but I'm sure if it's streaming somewhere, they tend to
Oh
use
yeah.
the newer releases on most
Yeah, the newer
streaming.
releases. That's what I
Like
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 about it.
Ava with the Kino transfers. They're
Yes.
all the Kino ones that are on Prime or Shutter. Here's a link in the description. In the fucking
In the
chat.
description.
YouTube. Or you can just search Blood Rage 1987 on YouTube.
That's what I did.
Want to
Yeah.
watch along.
So that means I have watched it on here before.
I think I might have once if it maybe was taken off Tubi in the past and I couldn't find it.
It does. Stuff goes in and out of these streaming services. Sometimes you have to pay attention. Tubi has a shitload of great stuff on.
That's the thing, though. Tubi usually at like the lower budget 80s films, especially, and 70s films, once they're on there, they almost never get taken off.
Right,
Like
they do.
Mutilator's been on
Good
the
found footage stuff on there too.
found
Like
footage also. Yep.
yeah, Giallos. They have Mario Bava.
Yep.
They have that collection.
Yeah.
That's where Tubi is where I first saw Body Count from Ruggiero Diodato.
Yeah,
I'm like, I think this is the only way you can watch the film is on Tubi. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, it's great that a lot of these releases in some cases from Arrow and Severin and all those companies. And so Shout Factory, Scream Factory, a lot of these 80 slashers were not known.
No, they weren't. That's why I like these labels for doing that.
Yeah, unless you knew these movies growing up, like renting them, which I did for some of them, like Blood Rage was one. I don't know when I saw The Mutilator, if I saw it back then, but like movies like that, you didn't hear about them for like 10 years ago.
Of course not, because they were kind of banned over here, right? Is like
that's another thing,
like low brow.
Mm-hmm. And you just didn't hear The Mutilator. You didn't hear of The Burning. You did here and there stuff, but
and then we got stuff like Terrifier and Terrifier 2, which actually Terrifier 2 reminds me of Pieces. I can compare that to Pieces.
I mean, I can see it. Maybe I might have to sit down and actually think about that and then watch it. But I'm sure I can pull some absolute like parallels.
Versus just released that film on 4K, The Ripper with Tom Savini. Versus just Vinegar Syndrome just released that. Just released that.
Good movie. I don't like it.
It's not, but it's been sought after. It's like Rumpelstiltskin. Terrorvision is releasing Rumpelstiltskin. That's a big release from them, and I've heard of Rumpelstiltskin, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never seen it either. Happy Thanksgiving, Johnny. How you doing, brother? Any thoughts on the Ward Carpenter's last movie? Well, I don't know if it was the last movie.
I haven't seen it. I heard it's pretty terrible.
I saw it once and I never watched it again. It was pretty terrible.
That's right. Scream Factory is releasing. Oh God, what's the one that was before that with Ice Cube in it? That bad film. That's probably his worst. Ghost of Mars. They're releasing a 4K of that. I'm like,
I watched that movie forever too. A lot of his later stuff, just like a lot of Argento's stuff from like the mid 90s going forward, except for a select few, I have seen once, maybe twice, some of them, and that's it.
Right, like, vampires, you know.
Amber Heard is it? We were talking about Amber Heard earlier.
The Ward.
Which one? The Ward, right? I would have never remembered that unless you pointed it out, Jason.
Yeah, Ghost of Mars has Jason Statham, a very young Jason Statham, and Ice Cube, and a few others.
I know Ginger likes Ghost of Mars.
Mill Creek released it over here.
Everyone's saying hi to each other. Nice. Yeah, we don't have a lot of slasher. Slasher films around Thanksgiving. We had Home Sweet Home, which I really don't like. I never have. Maybe I should give it another chance.
Home Sweet Home. That's a slasher, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah, it's another one around.
I think Severin released that. No,
this is the slasher of Thanksgiving. I mean, Eli Roth Thanksgiving now. I mean, that's
truly a Thanksgiving slasher.
Yeah,
we're gonna get another one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard we're going to get a sequel. I can see that being a franchise easily. and John Carver's a very good antagonist and killer in that. So I mean, that I can definitely live with multiple entries. But before that movie, we only had, and before the fake trailer in Grindhouse,
Yeah, when you look back at
14,
that
15
now,
years.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, it's so funny. And that's one thing about
Hot take,
Thanksgiving.
I haven't seen Planet Terror. I haven't seen the Grindhouse double
I
feature.
haven't either. I haven't seen the.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
haven't
the
seen
double
those films.
feature. I saw it in college back in 2007 when it came out. Damn, and it was one of the best theater experiences that I can remember because it was packed. It was like a Tuesday, and like all like students got like half off. It was completely packed. Everyone was losing their minds and shit. And the biggest laughs and stuff and excitement was during the fake trailers, and especially during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And Don't and Werewolf Woman and the SS and all those. And
That
we
would be a
all
good
walked
one.
out.
Werewolf and
Yeah.
the Assassin.
Jason just
That'd
said
be
that
hilariously good.
stream last night. Jason said that. He said, "What happened to that one?" I said, "Don't." Also, I forgot how it goes. It was just like
Is
"Don't,"
Planet
like
Terror the
over
one
and
with
over.
Kurt Russell, or is that the second one?
That's That's Death Proof. Death
Yeah,
Proof.
Death Proof. Oh, that probably has one of the best death scenes of all time. Boy, there's a clip from that that's just insane. The ladies, he just goes like right through the vehicle.
Oh yeah, the effects are great in that. Um, and then besides Home Sweet Home, Thanksgiving Now, and Blood Rage, I mean, we only really have the Killer Turkey movies,
Oh
Thanksgiving,
God,
and
yeah,
Thanksgiving 3, because there's no 2. The second one is called
it's
Thanksgiving 3.
Thanksgiving 3. The most, like you say, we have is really Christmas. Like,
Yeah,
man,
absolutely.
there's something
Christmas,
about that holiday. I
that's right.
mean, and then of course, Easter with it's not called Blood Rage, but it has blood in the name by Mr. Gordon Lewis.
Oh,
Herschel
Blood
Gordon Lewis. Blood Feast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
love
just
that film.
great. That's a
I
great.
love that film.
Yeah.
Ishtar.
It's a warped movie, man, when he tries to bring the Egyptian
Hail
goddess back
Ishtar.
to back to life, and that was like 3 years after Psycho, and just so you look at
The way
the
that actor
lack
is
of
so
gore.
good. It's
Oh,
ahead
he's
of its
great.
time. It's way
Absolutely.
ahead of its time. Like it's a character piece, really.
Yeah, basically, and yeah, 3 years after Psycho, which was pushing the boundaries with implying stabbings with the shower scene, and all suggestion, and flushing a toilet on screen, that was taboo back then.
Oh man,
3
we
years
could do a whole
later.
stream on that in general with
Yeah.
Psycho. That's an all-timer. That's top 10
Oh,
all time,
absolutely.
maybe top 5.
Masterpiece,
Like it's
but,
really good.
it pushed a lot of those boundaries and still didn't go that far for then, and then 3
Yeah,
years later, you have Blood Feast coming out from Herschel Gordon Lewis, and it's just the goriest shit, like, they're just bodies being chopped up and so it's 3
love
years
it.
after Psycho,
Yeah.
and it blows my mind every time I think of when it came out and what people must have thought, but again, I guess many people weren't seeing Blood Feast back in '63 in theaters or in drive-ins, unless like they were hardcore horror fans back then. But yeah, we don't have a lot of Thanksgiving ones. Christmas, like you said, is definitely the most oversaturated one, I would say, and Halloween for
Halloween.
obvious
Of
reasons.
course. Yeah, because it's Halloween. With Christmas I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, and Christmas adds a lot. I mean, and there's more to Christmas than Thanksgiving. Like you can have the turkey, you can have like the cornucopia, you can have like some stuff like that, pilgrim references. But
Family
Christmas, you got
gatherings,
Christmas, you got
family
that to
gatherings.
it. You got lighting everywhere. You got Christmas light decorations, Christmas trees, snow everywhere and stuff. So I mean, there's a lot more you can do with Christmas. But
Yeah, really.
yeah, this movie's excellent. So you ready to start it? Anyone in
Yeah.
chat want to watch? Just the
I'm at
links in there.
the opening where it says a Marianne
Yeah,
Cantor
Campbell.
production.
Nice. And I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go, and then anyone else that comes in, we'll give timestamps. Hold on. Russell said I liked Evil
I need to
Dead.
see Evil
Oh,
Dead
I haven't
Trap.
seen Evil
I
Dead
need
Trap
to see that
ever.
film.
That movie's great.
Yeah.
The Japanese movie. That movie is like a Japanese, right?
It's a slasher like Japanese film, I
Yeah,
think.
it's fucking weird. I remember that, and like most Japanese movies. But all right, do a 3, a 2, a 1, and where is my? Hold on, go. Okay,
It's
I
all
couldn't
good.
find my fucking
Yeah.
PS5 remote.
Great soundtrack too. Like
Yeah.
opening to this is great.
Oh, that was a great opener. 1974.
Hey, Drew, what's
Maybe
going on?
maybe it was 84. It was filmed, not 83, and that's
It's
why it
like
flashes forward 10 years.
with
It
like
might
the
it was
final
80.
tear. The final tear wasn't released until what, 2 years later or something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I know. It's crazy how some movies get just stuck in. I don't
Rachel
think.
Ward, my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm like, she looks familiar. Where have I seen her from? Oh, now I know. It's like,
Yeah, there's the slasher title. And Louise Lasser plays the mom in this, which I never knew. As many years as I've
is
loved
this
this movie,
the one with what's his name selling condoms
Ted
in the
Raimi,
bathroom?
yeah, this was his first role, Ted Raimi's
Man,
first role, and I remember an interview with him talking about this role here, and his father was telling him, "Listen, you've been out there trying to make it and stuff as an actor. It's not working out." And he basically said, like, "If I can get this part and stuff like that, then I'll stay. If I don't, then I'll come back home." And he
yeah.
ended up getting the role in here, a small little cameo role, and he ended up staying in Hollywood, and that's basically what
Well,
led
there
to his
he is.
career. There he is.
He doesn't
Selling the
change.
condom.
Notice that he never changed.
No, you
He
don't
never
age.
changed.
I
Like the
want that
facial
fucking
features.
elixir. What's up, Drew? Awesome name too. I love that review with Drew. How you doing, man? Happy Thanksgiving.
Very cool. Yeah, big lunch. Absolutely.
Thanksgiving's been awesome. We had a big Thanksgiving style lunch today. Nice. My family, my daughter, we had a nice big ass Thanksgiving dinner like an
Yeah.
hour ago. Some stuff still. Film on YouTube, a man eating demon, Uncle Peckerhead. Oh yeah, Uncle Peckerhead. I know I've heard of it. I don't know if I've seen it. I might have, but you don't forget that
Russell
time.
did mention I remember seeing the poster for it, the Popeye slasher for next year.
I
That's
was
not
just
happening.
I just
There's no
read
way
something.
that can
I
happen.
know.
No way.
I just
It
read
looks
something about that.
hilarious. It does. I would watch it, but it's not going to theaters. It'll probably go to Tubi or somewhere.
Yeah,
Like
I can imagine. I don't think it's going to theaters.
I
It
saw
is a
shots
nice
of Bambi
baby.
the Reckoning. It looks like a film called Rippy. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you haven't seen The Red, I check that out. It's a good kangaroo animal attack film with
I think
Michael
I've
Biehn.
heard of that.
Yeah,
Like
Michael
not
Bihn's
the
in it.
name, but I've
Yeah,
heard of the description.
and
And
so
then
is
I
Nathan
know I have.
Jones. Nathan Jones is in it, the
Okay.
wrestler.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, does this link to a film called called Boar? If it linked to that, the ending is it's hilariously good. Like, yeah, the ending is quite interesting. It leaves the door open to do something else like entirely. I'm like, oh wow, okay.
I'm looking up the budget for this movie to see.
Aussie horror for the win, absolutely. Yeah, no, Aussie horror is great.
Yeah, it is.
Hot take
There's
two,
a
I
lot,
haven't seen
a lot of great Aussie horror films.
hot take as well, even though I do have it. I got the release from Imprint or Vivision, I think it was. Wolf Creek.
Yeah, Wolf
I
Creek
still need to
and
watch
Wolf Creek 2 are
Wolf
great.
Creek.
They're
Yeah,
great. That and the sequel
with John
for
Jarrett.
sure. I was just reading. I was looking up the budget, but yeah, it was 83. It was film, not 84. I don't know why I
Okay,
doubted myself, but
it
it was
looks like
okay.
it.
So it was released theatrically under the title Nightmare at Shadow Woods in '87, and it was censored. And then it was released on home video under the title Blood Rage. So that makes sense of why I always remember Blood Rage as the Virgin, because that was the one that was in video stores and Blockbuster and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
Boar
then,
was on Shutter. That was a Shutter original, an OG Shutter original was Boar. I think that was one of the first that Shutter did. Hand it to them.
they've come a
Great
long
service.
way. They've come a long, long way too. Yeah, with they have a lot of either exclusive distribution rights for streaming for movies and indie movies, or just straight up originals that have been better and better.
They have
Like, I've
some
seen
good
a lot of
Jollies on there that I have on my watch list, like Black Belly of the Tarantula's on there.
That's a great one. I love that one.
I think oh, what's the one not Ruggiero Diodato, Ernesto Gastaldi directed. It's like black and white giallo film. Oh, I'll think of it in a minute.
Yeah, let me know.
Beat it, kid.
There's a lot of black and white ones. Yeah, I love this kill. Yeah, well, the gore looks great in this movie.
Yeah,
And the mom, she fucks everyone all the time.
she's the
The kids
drunk,
get out of the
which
car
is
to
hilarious.
driving, and then they're like, "All right, mom's at it again. Time to go." And there's guns in the back seat where they were sleeping. I noticed that like a
My
year or
God,
two
where did
ago.
they go?
There's two big ass rifles just chilling on where they were
Look
sitting.
at that. How messed up is that? He sets up his
He's
twin
fucked
brother.
up. He's so fucked up, that kid. It's not a convincing job either.
It's
And
not.
did they show the axe hitting the guy's face? No, right? So this is the cut version.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's not the worst. It's not like
It's not the worst. I hear you though with that. Let's see.
Yeah, because I just said there's no way we just missed that and hit the guy's face being fucking axed apart. And the girl who runs out of the car naked, and there's just a zoom in, not a zoom in, but like a lingering shot on her ass, her bare ass, as she runs away.
I can see why they probably cut that out. Like,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
just put bars on it. Or do what some films would do, put it in black and white and make it interesting. Put the death scenes in black and white, or what they do with Dracula, have the string.
10 years later. So I wonder why it was 74 that they open up in. 10 years later, it would be 84, but it's filmed in 83. Well, I guess 83 they filmed it, and maybe it would have came out in 84 if it didn't hit all the snags that it did.
That's true. Body Melt, I heard, is a good one.
Yeah, I've heard.
They released that one too, I think.
Body Melt, actually, I have seen Body Melt.
Body horror is awesome.
Because I just saw Street Trash for the first time.
Oh, so good.
I know. Dave.
The new one is terrific. The new one is great.
I gotta watch it because I've heard.
If you've ever seen films like Action Mutante and Day of the Beast, there you go.
Day of the Beast,
it's so like that.
Okay.
It's like a trauma film. That's very interesting about the original film too, because it almost was a trauma film. Almost.
That's because
not happened.
That makes sense because I've never been a big trauma fan at all. Like, I'm not even a fan of the Toxic Avenger, really. I haven't seen that movie in 10 years, maybe. I've seen it once.
Oh, Mother's Day is terrific.
Mother's Day, I didn't even know it was a trauma film until you and Keith were doing a stream recently.
Yeah, and Mother's Day. That's a great film. I did not know about that film at all. I did not know. That was a great release by Versus.
Great movie. But yeah, I had no idea that was a trauma movie. So
that's a curse. It's a cursed film, to tell you the truth. Yeah. Like, when you think about it, because it's done at the same time as Friday the 13th in the same area. And the house that they filmed it in, a murder took place there. So,
yeah, that's great filming conditions. Nice history there. I hate when he destroys this pumpkin pie in a second because I love pumpkin pie, and Todd's a dick here.
He has the Carrie Von Erich look.
Yeah,
he looks like
that's all they did to differentiate the twins in this movie.
Yeah,
Terry has the one who's the actual maniac who framed Todd here and put him in a mental institution. He has just the nicely done hair, and then Todd has just like, it looks wet and like shaggy, and that's the only difference.
80s
aside
wet
from their personality a bit, but like that's the only difference in appearance.
And that carpet, which is like the coolest carpet like ever.
Yeah, it is a nice carpet.
Rabbit Grannies, yeah. That's another one Versus released. That's why I like Versus. They released the
Rabbit Grannies.
Versus releases a lot of trauma films, like Redneck Zombies is one.
I've heard of that.
Like
Redneck Zombies.
Look at that. He just throws the
chucks it at
the wall.
How dare you waste that pumpkin pie? I mean, it's got to
never killed anybody. No.
In an institution for 10 years and you didn't do anything.
And she has that hair, that kind of
yeah. Well, the mom, you mean, right? Yeah,
the mom, the drunk.
She's so funny in this movie, and she's been in other things, and one of them was Requiem for a Dream, which I didn't realize that was her.
She one of the old ladies?
Small role, yeah, exactly. She does Ellen Burstyn's hair and makes it orange.
Oh, that's her.
I never noticed that was her. And that Requiem's a top 10 movie of mine. This is a favorite slasher of mine.
It's a great Requiem for a Dream is a great film. Yeah, Jared Leto. That's probably his best part. That's probably his best part.
That was Louis Lasser from Blood Rage and Requiem for a Dream. I mean, 83 to 2000. I mean, it's a decent amount of time. And the obvious.
I don't really know anybody here. She's all smiling. I don't really know anybody here. It's like
the acting's ridiculous in this movie. And the best line is It's not cranberry sauce.
Yeah. That's why it's so
That is
cool,
the
because
famous
it's
line.
because they're all ad-libbing as they go along. That's what makes it good. That's what makes
Well,
these
he
great.
had a
I
big
love it.
theater background. Mark Soper,
Oh, okay.
the main actor who plays both the twins, which I told you backstage. I'll tell it for people here. Some might have heard, but yeah, ridiculous. I've reached out to the actor who plays the twins in this movie. He was the first person I ever reached out to for an interview, like 6 months into the channel. And I was very clear with the agent of his rep, whatever, and said, all he's got to do is just click a link. It's just a stream. That's it. And we just talk. That's it. And the story, easy peasy. And then he emails me back. I finally get a response. It's like, well, he wants to do it, but there's a lot of
Ted.
cost of accommodation and travel. So what do you say, like 1,700, 2,000 or so we can do it for? I went reading that email, and I never responded to that. Get the hell out of here. Who the fuck's that rep think he's representing, that agent? This guy's been in this one movie and like a few other movies that have never been seen by hardly anybody, and he has a decent theater background back in the day. It's not Russell Crowe or some shit. Like, look at all the people I've had on as guests since, and I didn't have to pay fucking any of them a dime. And this guy's agent wanted $2,000 for Mark Soper. Get out.
Yeah, $2,000 just for his time. It's like, wow, okay, that kind of tells you a lot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I would have loved to talk to him though, not for $2,000 though.
No,
or any amount of money. I mean, I'd throw maybe
just to sit in like a round table with them and being next to them and just bullshitting with them. That would be cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like random questions, like that character in your film looks kind of familiar, right? Yeah. Like, is that based off of anything? Like, because that's the truth.
Yeah. No, he didn't do any horror before this. He actually had to go do like research and rent like a whole bunch of horror classics and like The Exorcist and like the gamut.
A lot of authors are that way.
Yeah,
a lot of old school authors are that way. A lot of them didn't start horror till later. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Some of them in particular.
Yeah, I'm sure it's more surprising depending on the author. But yeah, he never acted in a horror movie, so he had to like really research it. And I think he does the best performance in this movie by far. Like him, and I mean
the mom with that dress that she has, and
yeah, I know the cleavage
there
bunched in to show the 60-something-year-old titties, but they got they look all right on the top because of the way it's pushed in. I don't know, but she's great, and you care for this
they're
character.
All pretty. Yeah, they're all, of course, they're fodder.
But the acting is like sometimes she does good and like it's like, oh, that was pretty good, and then like another scene comes and it's like, wow, no, that was not good just then. What was that?
It's like what's her name in The Nightmare on Elm Street, where it's just really just bad.
Yeah, it goes back and forth.
Melissa George. Melissa George would be great.
Oh, I love Melissa George. I'll reach out to her, Ginger. I would love to talk to Melissa George. Yeah, Triangle. Triangle was the movie I thought of, and 30 Days a Night. Or is it 30 Days or 40 Days? Because now I confuse it with
30 Days of Night. If it's the vampire one, it's 30 Days a Night. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. A Triangle.
Yeah, you want to live up there? Yeah. You want to live like that's a very good vampire film. That's a very good film.
Yeah, it really is. They're vicious in that movie.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, we should have come here ages ago.
Slaughter and shit.
Yeah, ridiculous. Ben Foster's in there. Like,
yeah, Triangle. I did a video on. I know Ginger. I know you love that movie too. Back when I did that, and you did a short too, Ginger. I'm pretty sure. 60-second review. 30 Days a Night. I was supposed to do a video like months ago. I watched it. I rewatched it for the first time in a while, and I loved it. I had a great time. I just didn't get around.
Surprised Scream Factory doesn't have a wink, wink. Doesn't have a release of that.
Yeah,
but
isn't she also in? Or am I thinking of somebody else in the Autopsy?
Elizabeth Shue's in 30 Days a Night. So
yeah, she's in 30 Days a Night, and she's in Piranha 3D. Elizabeth Shue, right?
She's also in the remake of Assault on Precinct 13 with Lawrence Fishburne and
I would have never remembered that. I saw that movie when it came out.
Love the mom's expression there. She's like looking at him like weird, like she already knows. Like I've seen this enough. Like she knows
Yeah.
something's.
I love how she tells him at the dinner table, or right before they sat down, to not say anything. Then he just immediately stands up and says, "Oh, they're getting married. I want to congratulate you, but it might be trouble because we have my crazy brother just escaped from the loony bin." Just purposely, just to fuck with his mom and mess her little special announcement up.
Yeah.
And I love how he doesn't drink. Terry, and tell you, he has a big glass of milk in the last scene that he's gulping down on. You never see him. And he says in this movie that I'm not a drinker, but he does smoke that joint quick when before he kills that dude.
Yeah, he can't do that sober.
Yeah, right.
Evil speak. That's very good, Russell. That's good. He's picking up these releases, so he's restarting his collection a little bit. That's good.
Evil speak. Evil speak's a fun one. I actually almost threw that one on again like a month ago or so, and then for some
Mario Bello. Never mind. Yeah, it's Mario Bello. That's who I was thinking of. Maria Bello, great actress. She's very good.
Who am I thinking of in the Autopsy of Jane Doe? Is that Melissa George? I'm pretty sure that's.
I wouldn't know. Yeah,
that's a great underrated movie. The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
I think I just got it. Man, losing track of what I purchased. I think it's The Haunting of Hannah Grace. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, that is like similar name and stuff with all the long.
Well, no, it's I've seen it. I like it. It's like this dead girl that's in this that's in this hospital type of a place where they keep dead bodies and stuff like that, and bad shit stops happening. It's a good kill. There's a good kill on a police officer in that film.
I gotta check that one out. Oh, it's is it her? I can't. Let me see. Come on, it's gonna drive me nuts now. Doesn't say the cast on Wikipedia. Let's go.
I can't do it right now. It's like
I don't think it's her. No, it's not her. It's not Melissa George. Some other bitch. I don't know who it is. It's someone.
It's someone.
She is a cute girl though in the Autopsy of Jane Doe. Whoever that actress is. So shout out to the actress, unknown name.
That's in the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yeah. I for some reason thought it was her. She was everywhere in that time period. Well, Jane Doe was 2016, so maybe that was like a few years after her. She
Ophelia
was in everything. Oh, that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
I just looked at
whatever. What's the name of the actor that was in Killing of a Sacred Deer? He played the twisted kid in there. He's a good actor. I've seen him in other
things. Yeah. I don't know.
He's in Saltburn.
I don't know his name. I never saw Saltburn, actually.
That's on Amazon Prime. I still need to watch it.
Okay.
I heard it's a trip type of a film. So I like that.
Brightburn, too, was another one I never saw.
Oh, I love Brightburn.
Yeah, I never got around to that one. I've heard great things about it.
Oh, Elizabeth Banks is in there. Yeah, it's a horror tale on Superman. Really, it's when James Gunn was fired by Disney, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to produce something here then, real quick, and then they'll just hire me back. And now I'm with DC, so I can do Superman.
You got the last laugh.
Yeah, I can do Superman.
That's wild.
Barry Keoghan, thank you, Jason. Yeah,
there you go. I love how this psychiatrist, and like I said, she's responsible for getting this movie made from everything I've read. But she's fucking brave, man. She just tells it.
That mom has like major PTSD.
Don't worry. Oh yeah, she's fucked up. But this is a great kill, even though you don't see the kill like fully. You see the hand chopped off in a sec, but it looks great. And then the head.
Nice enough. Can I play Autopsy with it? Hey, what's up, Keith? Poor brother.
Yeah, what up, man? I sent you the link, Keith. I'll put in the chat if you want to hop on. I mean, if any of you guys want to hop on too, feel free.
Keith did a great interview with Killer Pizza, man. It's good stuff, dude. Check out Killer Pizza's videos.
I saw the notification. Yeah, Keith, I got to watch that for sure.
He just did Killer Pizza just did a pretty good size haul. That's the biggest one he's gotten. Physical media and stuff. So he's got some good stuff.
Let me get the StreamYard link. I love this scene. The way he just creeps up behind him sits there and just he doesn't notice. Then he does notice.
He has that mini fridge, like there for
Yeah,
his
yeah,
beer.
yeah,
There she
yeah.
goes,
That
taking the
just where it
meds.
gets cut up. I love how the hand just still moves and clasps the can, the beer can.
Right. Yeah.
We might not see it though here. Yeah, this is all cut. God damn it. It's all right, but I've seen this movie a million times.
No, I get it. I'm maybe they actually, because it's been a minute since I've seen this version of it. Maybe they did cut it
Yeah,
beforehand.
no, this is
Maybe it was uncut before.
This is absolutely the cut version. Interesting, because it's been forever since I've seen the cut version. Which is weird that it's under the title Blood Rage on YouTube, but it's YouTube. So I mean, people could have just put it on under the most popular name, and it was the wrong cut.
Cut it, like put it in parts.
Yeah, or just they had the Nightmare Shadow Woods cut, and they just knew it as Blood Rage, and they put it up as Blood Rage. Because once I saw the running time, and I saw less than an hour and a half, it's an hour and 13 minutes or something like that, 18 minutes. I said,
yeah, it's like an 85-minute cut.
Yeah, I said this might be the cut one. See, I don't know why I was looking at a different tab for that link.
That's sick. He go, Todd.
Yeah, no, dude, the way that this guy, I mean, yeah, he's smoking a joint, he's high. I smoke all the time. I would notice a fucker have a big ass machete.
I'm paranoid. Yeah, I'm paranoid.
Come on, this is like Pieces level right here. Like when the killer gets on the elevator with the chainsaw behind his back.
Yes,
that small elevator.
Yes. Same thing. You can't see it. Yeah, of course not. It's like what?
And he keeps the one hand with the machete behind his back to take the other hand out to take the joint.
Well, he knocks on the window door. He undoes the door and he's like, "Well, what are you doing? No," like that. So.
Yeah, this is good. You see the back and the machete coming out of the back of him in the uncut one. There's some like blood spewing out and shit. No problem, buddy.
It's all good. Gotta remember, keep it in the family.
The only thing I'm not is because it's later and everyone's fucking sleeping. I had the family Thanksgiving all day.
Like the Anthrax song says, to keep it in the family.
Absolutely. Thanks, Keith. Yeah, it is the Thanksgiving slasher. That's what I said. When she's sitting on the kitchen floor here, and she's just raiding the fridge. She's eating like 8 things at once. That's an exaggeration, but not too much. She's going nuts, eating all the leftovers. That's hysterical.
Yeah, Exist, Russell. I know about that film. I still need to watch it.
Exist.
Bigfoot found footage film.
Eduardo Sanchez.
It's one of the better ones, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's very good, actually. I really like Exist. It's by Eduardo Sanchez, who co-directed Blair Witch Project, which makes me believe that, I don't like the Blair Witch Project at all, but I liked Exist, so Eduardo Sanchez maybe wasn't the issue with the original Blair Witch.
Okay.
Maybe it was the other dude, because I never
Have you seen The Tunnel? That's Australian.
Yes,
Jason knows about The Tunnel. The Tunnel's okay. It's kind of dramatic, though, a little bit, which I don't mind. It's kind of like Lake Mungo, a little bit like that.
I love Lake Mungo. And that's another Aussie film.
One of these days, we'll do a new top tier found footage list.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's a lot out there. Like Found Footage 3D, that's a fun one. That's hilarious.
I saw that actually.
I like that one.
I do that a lot with found footage movies, like ones that are lesser known, I've never seen and stuff. I'll throw them on, and then I'll get distracted while it's on in the background, and then I'll catch like a few scenes. Oh, that's cool. And then a week later, it's like I don't know what the hell just happened in that movie. I don't remember anything. Got to go back.
Oh, right through him too, as he's all hugging him. He's like, "Oh, why? Why'd you do that to me?"
He's such a weird guy. Yeah. The characters are great in this. Not into found footage films, but loved Hell House LLC. Yeah,
Oh
Hell
yeah,
House is
LLC, dude, that's
great.
a good one. You probably like the Houses October Built too. That's a good one.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I
Yeah,
recorded half a video like halfway through the movie of a review on that movie, The House is
nice,
October Built,
nice.
for
Yeah.
Halloween time, and then I just totally forgot about it. It's still the file is still there, half completed on the laptop
What's a good
somewhere.
found footage one? It's called The Conspiracy. That's on Tubi
That's a
still,
great
I
movie.
think. The Conspiracy is a very good one. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
cult film. I
How
like that.
they meet that guy, the conspiracy
Yeah,
theorist, and he starts
yeah,
laying everything out, and he disappears. They go
it's
after the thing.
great.
Really,
Yeah,
really cool and really, really tense and really, really believable because there are secret societies and shit like
yeah.
that all over. I mean,
That
so many
actor that's
stories
in there
around
that plays that actor's in another film called The Void, which is pretty good.
the
Then
void is great.
he's in The Empty Man. He's at the start of The Empty Man. He's that one dude that's in the cave.
Yeah. What's his name? I know it's Paul something or Aaron Paul. No, that's the guy from Breaking Bad, right? Something Paul. But Empty Man's a masterpiece.
Chronicle is very good. I fucking love Chronicle. Hangman. Megan is missing.
I don't
Yeah.
know if
Searching is very good. I like Searching.
Disturbing and it's
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
Afflicted.
Deborah Messing is terrific in that film. That's probably her best film. That's probably her best film.
John
Well,
Cho.
he's my son. I'm like, yeah. That's all you need
It's
to
so
know about
weird
that.
to see like Harold and Kumar, I think, go on to do like serious or more serious
Will,
movies.
Will and Grace? Yeah, Will and Grace. She was in that.
Hangman. I don't know if I've seen Hangman.
Oh,
Megan
Hangman is great.
that
Jeremy
movie.
Sisto. Jeremy Sisto's
Oh,
in that
okay.
one.
He's a
Yeah.
good actor.
Hangman is very good.
Megan is Missing fucked me up. I'll never watch that movie.
Yeah. That's top tier. I hate to say it, but that's extreme though. It's very trigger warning.
Yeah,
Like,
no, there's a few friends of mine that had the same exact reactions, panic attacks and anxiety and freaking out, and almost at the same moment in the movie with the pictures, the still images they show of her
at that
gagged
party,
up and stuff. That
when they start the
freaked me out.
party, when they start that house party and stuff like that, I wanted to go through the
I know,
screen and
that's
whip all
hard.
their asses,
Actually, I forgot all
specifically the
about
older
that
dude
until
that
now.
doesn't need to be there.
No, it didn't, and you just reminded me. I would have never remembered that. So thanks for the trauma coming back.
Yes.
I would never watch that.
The way they talked. Yeah, that's a discussion for a different time. Just the way they talk to each other. That's funny how he's all paced like the thinker and stuff like that. He's just like, he posed the body.
Yeah. I love that. And then if it was the uncut version, his head falls down and it splits open, and it looks excellent. And then the psychiatrist.
I don't think I've ever seen that version. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
I'll find on Look Movie. It might be the uncut one.
I tried. It's not on there too, which makes me think that Arrow is going to release it.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
Yeah,
then, because there's a reason. It's always on Tubi. Like
there's always a reason.
Shudder, it's always on, and
it might be on Freebie or somewhere on Amazon. It might be somewhere
like
in there.
But that's weird that it's. You might be right. That's weird that it's not on 3 different services. It's usually
because I saw Afflicted on Amazon. I saw Gunjahem Haunted Asylum on Amazon. That's a very good one.
I love Gunjahem.
Yeah, you did Gunjahem. Yeah, you did that one before.
No, actually, I never did a review on that. Actually,
I thought you did.
I've said it, but I mean, you can say that about 1,000 other movies. That never came to fruition. But no, that was one I never got to. Actually, I want to. Well, that's one I definitely want to do a deep dive on because I really like that movie. The weird whispering, it's so creepy. And the sound design, all that. Great. Really, really cool stuff.
I like how they did that with the cameras, and it works because it's like they're influencers. They're influencers. Yeah, that's
the whole format. Yeah.
That's the whole idea. Great and if that's how they do it, that equipment is expensive.
Megan is Mr. Fucked Up. The Girl Next Door is fucked up. In that movie, I did do a video.
Yeah, based off the book by Jack Ketchum. Yeah.
It was based off the book. Yep. That's a disturbing movie. And
I have the book. That's the book by him. Yeah.
Who plays the old woman in that. I can't remember her name. Something with a B. But she's excellent. The old woman who tortures the girl and her sister. It's like, oh, now it's gonna drive me nuts. I gotta look it up. It's like Betty.
You're high, aren't you?
It's Blanche. Oh yeah, I always am. Blanche.
You're high, aren't you? That's so fun.
Blanche something. Absolutely, it's Blanche something. I'm not even going to look it up because I'm pretty sure that Keith will probably come out with it.
Oh wow, Keith, I didn't know that.
Weird wave. Blanche Manicheski? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about?
The girl
You're
from
talking about
Indianapolis.
yeah.
Yeah, 4 miles from him. Damn. Yeah.
Or is that the girl's name who was tortured and shit?
Yeah, that was the one who was. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't think of the woman's
See, I
name.
live in California, so you have Santa Cruz. That's Ed Kemper. Like, you have Los Angeles, of course. You have Richard Ramirez. You have Richard Mullins, I think it is.
Yeah.
Those two were going at the same time, by the way.
Cool zombie film, The Dead Among Us. It sounds so familiar. I don't know if I've seen that.
Gertrude. Oh, damn.
Oh, the one who did it in real life, what do you say, is Gertrude. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of the actress's name who played her in The Girl Next Door. I know it's something with a B. I'm pretty sure it is Blanche something. I got to look it up. It's going to drive me insane.
No, really, the brothers are here. Just fight. Like,
yeah, no, this is hilarious.
We got to find Terry.
No one's in a hurry to find Terry, Todd, or no one's in a hurry to find.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go look for him.
Nah, fuck that. Let the police handle that. They get paid for
it. Man, it just, everyone seems to play like a giallo, the way the characters are. I mean, they're like, no, I'm not going to do it. Something else is going on.
Hansel and Gretel get baked.
I've seen I get baked. Yeah, I get baked.
It's the sister from...
I've heard of that one.
Oh, yeah, I've seen 16 Candles. Not once, maybe. That is Molly Ringwald, right?
Yeah, the only big ones I remember really is The Breakfast Club and the one with
Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink.
Another one, yeah.
Weird Science, though, seemed to be wanting to watch all the time when I was younger.
What the fuck's her? Blanche Baker. That's her name.
What's the film that they're watching? By the way, they're watching something on the TV, but it looks like...
I don't know.
How can they show that on TV?
I love when he says that line. Show this stuff on TV.
As she's all going downstairs there a little bit.
And he wants
he wants none of it.
He wants nothing to do with it.
He's like, nope. And she knows it from the start. She's like, oh, wait a minute. Okay.
I love how Louise Lasser is vacuuming and she's got the big ass glass of wine that's filled to the top.
Yeah, the goblet.
Vacuuming around and stuff. It's spilling everywhere. That's hilarious. She's great in this. There's a lot of comedy in this movie, and a lot of it's not intentional, but some of it is.
She has the one chick has the Peggy Bundy hairstyle. Yeah, I noticed that it's all puffed up and then it goes down in the back.
Sounds funny.
The mullet.
Such a fun movie. I mean, I feel like now, looking back after Thanksgiving from Eli Roth, they could have played more into the Thanksgiving theme for this movie, but it's as close as you can fucking get before Eli Roth's Thanksgiving of a Thanksgiving slasher. With
there has to be another one coming.
It's the carver that he uses to kill the person. There's a decent amount.
Trampoline. I mean,
well, in Eli Roth, that was one thing I was surprised that they changed from the trailer. Because in the trailer, she jumped on it and she sat down on the trampoline. She came back down and the knife was sticking up. And
that's pretty bad because she jumped up for a few other times before finally.
Exactly. It that nice little, all right, is it going to happen now? Is it going to, no? Oh, there it is. But they didn't do it.
There it is.
So I was very, that was like the one thing I was disappointed with in the movie. It's like, man, they changed it from the trailer. That's not cool. Everything else is great about that. Yeah,
I didn't see the ending coming though. That's what I liked about it. That kind of boosted it.
Yeah. No, it was very solid all the way through. I can't wait for the second one.
And then we got stuff like Terrifier 2 and 3 and It's like, I'm surprised Terrifier hasn't done the Thanksgiving one. You know,
I would not be surprised if they do.
or Easter. They've done Christmas, so
Sylvia Likens, that's right. Yeah, that's the girl in real life from the Girl Next Door.
yeah. Look at that shit, dude. She's like drinking.
And since it's the cut version, we missed the part where she gets killed, the therapist in the woods there, because you don't, even in the uncut version, you don't see her get killed. You just see her go, oh, like up against the screen, and then it cuts away.
You see the point of view coming towards her.
Yeah, then you see her flailing on the ground, and her body's cut in half. And it looks ridiculous, but it looks great at the same time. It looks so cheesy. And then Todd just now, he comes up and he tries putting her back together. He tries taking her bottom half and putting it up to her top half. He's like, no, come on, you believe me. And it's hysterical. It's not supposed to be like really that scene, but it's so funny. This girl looks familiar too. Not the one smoking the cigarette, the other one. She's definitely been in maybe another thing or two in the 80s.
A lot of cameos I kind of see like through 80s type horror films and stuff like that. Like I say, a lot of them were TV stars before or on TV shows. Like it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Like I just got Paradise, and that has what's her name? Sophie somebody who is from Fast Times, I think it is. Paradise is a great film.
Yes.
I hadn't seen that since I was a kid, but it's a good film.
I haven't seen it in forever too. That is a good movie.
On par with like the Blue Lagoon, a little bit different though.
Yeah.
Phoebe.
Russell says Bill was good in Mortuary. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that one. That's a good one too, though. You're stupid, but what?
That's Christopher George's last film, I think.
I think it was, yeah, Mortuary. That was 83, I think.
Yeah, 83. Yeah, because he did
Pieces was 82.
Graduation Day.
Graduation Day was 81.
That's a good trauma film. That's a slasher.
Is that? Oh, that's right. That's a trauma movie too. That's right.
Yeah.
That one's all right.
It's a fun one. Yeah. Christopher George, he was just way out there, dude.
Makes anything better. I mean, having Christopher George, it instantly makes the movie better. So that gets the edge, Graduation Day, just for Christopher George in it. This guy's so funny too, on the couch with this girl. And now the Screaming Stars. That's a great title, and I don't remember seeing that, but I know the title.
You too, Keith. You have a good night, my friend.
Have a good night, brother. Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping by, and hope you had a great Thanksgiving, man. Just keep having a great time. Yeah, definitely join us next time. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah, the dudes are all playing video games and shit. They're like, guys, we don't give a shit.
Like a tournament against each other.
Yeah, dude. That's how you do it. That's right. We're busy right now.
That was like back in the day tournaments. GoldenEye 007 tournaments on the N64.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Synth. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Synth? I was playing World of Warcraft basically forever.
Yeah, I've never gotten into WoW, but I know a lot of friends who were huge.
Really, nothing like the Souls games. Like I did not touch Demon Souls at all. I'm like, nope, not doing that.
The only dude, it's been so hard to convert anyone in this community to play those games.
It's all about
Phil is the only one.
And Metal Gear Revengeance. It's all about Revengeance.
Oh yeah,
it's all about Metal Gear Revengeance. I love Revengeance so flipping much.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, absolutely. Happy Sacrificial Turkey Day.
Smash or gently caress. Or gently caress. That's great. JT horror lynch smoke.
Smoker.
I know why why that's not working. The special little emojis. Let me see if it. Oh wait, I know it didn't. It doesn't show in StreamYard. I see it in.
Yeah.
I added those like a month ago randomly. I thought it'd be cool to have David Lynch smoking a cigarette as an emoji or a GIF, whatever they are.
Last movie, Standing, great channel, cool dude. Like he doesn't feel David Lynch that much. He was talking about black and white films. I'm like, dude, Eraserhead and flipping The Elephant Man are great black and white films. Like, it's very good.
The Exorcist. Yeah, Elephant Man is a very underrated Lynch movie, even though I don't.
That got nominated for a shitload of Academy Awards.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
I
Anthony
mean,
Hopkins.
at the time, it was very.
William Hurt.
It was received. Yeah, it was received very well at the time because of the cast and the performances and everything. But I think now, if you talk to a lot of Lynch fans, you don't hear The Elephant Man up high on the.
You don't.
Their favorite Lynch
movies.
No,
me. And it's same for me. It's all about Mulholland Drive and Blue Velvet. Blue Velvet's my favorite still, but Mulholland Drive is just
Blue Velvet's
so good.
Mulholland Drive is my favorite. That's a top 10 movie, and that's number 9 for me ever. And
wow.
Eraserhead's in my top 40 films of all time too.
What about Lost Highway?
Lost Highway.
Bill Pullman and what's her name?
Well, everything Courtney? That he's done is what's her name?
That's a trip of a film. Gary Busey's in there.
Something too with
Gary Busey. I mean, you have like alien abduction and shit, and then you have it's a revenge story.
Oh yeah, it's all over the place, but it all makes sense completely if you pay attention.
Mr. Loggia's in there. It's badass part.
Yeah.
It's like if I find the motherfucker that was messing around with my wife.
That's great stuff. I love that.
No.
With Tony Todd. Oh, Tony Todd. Yeah, that sucked, man. That really hit when we found out Tony Todd passed away.
Yeah.
I was literally just talking about him with Jeffrey
Reddick. Yeah, we all doing that stream. That was a trip.
And we did Candyman. Yeah, we did. I had Jeffrey Reddick on. He had Tony Todd in his Final Destination movies. That we were talking about him and how a legend he is. And you, me, and Keith did Candyman, and we were talking and praising him for the legend he is. And then that day that he passed away, I watched Stream, and at the end of it, he has a monologue at the end of Stream, Tony Todd. And then I did a cover of the Candyman theme. And then 2 hours later, I found out Tony Todd passed away. I said, dude, what the hell's going on?
Like he knew. It's like he knew. He's like, cool. They're doing their tributes to me. Excellent.
That was such a shock.
He's a very good actor. Very good actor.
Oh, yeah. Big theater background, too.
The Rock, he was great in. That's one of his better parts. Like, when we took this job, we became mercenaries. And mercenaries get paid. I want my money. I want my fucking money.
Great performance. Everything that he's ever done. I've never seen a bad performance from Tony Todd.
Yeah.
I've seen dialed in performances where he's just Tony Todd. But
right.
I mean,
Tony Todd playing Tony Todd.
That has a lot to do with his voice too, because I mean,
it does.
He had the most iconic voice and just for me.
He was in in Night of Living Dead remake too, which I still need to watch.
Yeah, it was a little. The remake?
Yeah, by Savini.
I feel like Savini could have. I feel like the effects could have been a little better. But I think it's because Savini was directing, so we kind of probably didn't have enough time to help out with effects if they needed it. I feel like for like 1990, especially 5 years after Day of the Dead and all the effects in that, then Savini goes to direct Night of the Living Dead remake, and then it's not bad, the gore effects and the makeup and anything like that. But I feel like there's something missing. Like it could have been better. And I think he might have even said that in interviews.
This is good. This is a good kind of sequence right here, all in one shot. Like that's her like literally passing out. So she literally slides right down that wall. And there's a pause there for a minute. Then he comes in the door. So that's pretty good. Her sitting there for a while.
Yeah. It's such a weird relationship between the two.
Right?
What time stamp you
got? All right.
What time stamp you got? I feel like we're like a few seconds apart.
I got commercials, that's why. So on
that's fine.
42, about almost 43 minutes in.
Okay, 42, 48. They're playing video games, and she's saying you're cheating or some shit. Now they're making out in bed. But yeah, there's a weird ass relationship when he's carrying her to the bedroom, and then they almost kiss. They do, but they kiss on the lips, but it's like way more than a mother-son kiss should ever be.
Like Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker.
Yeah, that's another one.
Night Warning. Yeah. Where it's like going, you know what's going on, and you're like going,
That's a very taboo movie that touched on a
I
lot of
love
stuff.
that film.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too. And what's her name? Oh, don't tell me. What's her name?
Terrell,
Susan
Susan,
Tyrell. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, Susan
Susan
Tyrell.
Tyrell.
She is great in that movie. That is a very underrated performance from like a low budget 80s. I wouldn't even call it a slasher film, even though it is thrown in there. But it's more than that. It's
It's a
more,
slasher film more towards the end, specifically with the thunder and the rain and all
yeah,
that stuff too, which is done so well. It reminds
yeah.
me of
When
Friday the
Tyrell
13th
goes
a lot.
completely nuts and shit like that, and chasing the girlfriend and stuff. Yeah, it definitely
Bill
ends in
Paxton
a
playing a
tragic
punk
way.
buddy or
That's
whatever it
right.
is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was his first role, right? That was his
The
first role.
crooked cop detective, and he's a good actor. He's played in other things, but
And he's grilling the girl. Have you and whatever his name had sex before? I'm not telling you that. And stuff.
come to
All
mommy. That's so fun.
Yeah, there's great stuff in that movie. I gotta rewatch that. It's been a while. That is a
Seven
very
released the
good
4K of that.
one. John
Originally, it
Travolta.
was called Red.
The
Oh, The
Fanatic.
Fanatic. I've heard about that film.
Distorted 2018 with Christina Ricci, John Cusack. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't think I have. Michael
Not a lot
Ironside.
of the
Oh,
newer
Visiting
stuff
Hours?
surprised
Yeah,
me.
Visiting Hours I haven't seen in a while, but
I love Visiting Hours. That's a
that was a
character
lot of
study.
fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's very weird. There's like an eerie feeling through it.
You can match that with Eyes of the Stranger.
Or X-Ray, maybe.
Yeah, Eyes of the Stranger is very good with Jennifer Jason Leigh when she was
Yeah.
18. Just
Yeah.
turned it.
How old was she in Fast Times?
She was
Probably
younger than that. I
younger than
forget
that,
when that
right?
was done. That was done
That
after.
was 80. Oh, well, come on. If Pat was in the chat, he'd kill me for not knowing
Because that was the
the
thing
year.
with Eyes of the Stranger. Great special features because they talked to the producer, I think, and the director, and he
82.
yeah, getting Jennifer Jason Leigh. She was too young at the time.
Yeah.
Then she just turned 18, and her mom brought her in because the actress that was going to play her didn't show
Mhm.
up, so gave it to her. So I think that's her first role.
Makes sense because yeah, Fast Times is 82. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah,
So 82, where she was actually on the Google. One of the first things, Jennifer Jason Leigh was 19 years old when she played Stacy in 82 in Fast
which
Times.
I didn't know. I guess Scream Factory is releasing that too. Humanoids from the Deep. Vic Morrow.
That's a
is in
great
that.
movie, man.
Yeah,
I
Vic
love
Morrow's in that.
humanoids. Yeah, I love
Knowing what
humanoids.
I know now, that's just hauntingly scary.
It's a very disturbing movie too. Like people don't realize if they've just seen humanoids from the deep, like back in the day, on
Yeah,
like
that's from what's his
on the
name
cable
who
network or
just passed
something.
away,
That
Corman. Yeah,
Corman,
Roger
Roger
Corman.
Corman. Yeah, and I've never been a huge fan of his. It's not like a director that like I dived into and explored all his
He's just
movies.
been
But
around
there's so
forever.
fucking many of them. So yeah,
Yeah,
there's hundreds of them. It's kind
he,
of
he
like
did
Charles Band, who
he
was
did that Fall of the
idolized.
House of Usher. I think that was
Yeah.
his first. Yeah,
I don't know if it was the first, but you might be
I
right.
need to watch that. Everyone says that's a great gothic film. That's like the original.
Goes to Mars. Yeah, Jason, like
Yeah, but I liked it. Yeah,
Mary Hartman. Yeah. Oh, and in this one, in Blood Rage, Russ.
yeah, Mary Hartman, maybe the one who plays the mom.
That's the
Oh
recent
yeah,
one.
she's taking some of the wine. And I think she's like really drunk.
And the wine just keeps on, like it's half a glass and it's back to a full glass and it's back to like half a glass and it's
It's
overflowing
like,
again.
damn, you didn't even wait to finish it before you refilled it.
Yeah, she does that. Yeah, yeah. She just fills it back up again. It's great. I love her character.
And him taking the
Her acting
drinks,
is
which is
weird.
funny.
Her acting is very weird and uneven, but like when she's good, she's great. And when it's so-so, it's so-so, but I still love her because I love this
Yeah,
movie. I've seen it so many times.
exactly.
This must have been some thrilling scene to film the tennis match. Same with Pieces. I mean, Pieces has a
Oh,
tennis match too.
oh no, the scene in the flipping waterbed is like, dude, what a mess that
It's such a
was.
great looking scene, but it always bothers me that they left the knife bending on the back, the rubber knife. You could see it. If they edited out that split second,
Yeah, you go through her mouth. It's like,
Yeah,
but yeah, you see that
it
in
goes
slow
on the
motion. You
stands
see
on the
it,
back.
which makes
Yeah,
it
because they
worse.
play it in slow
Which
motion. I
makes
know,
it worse. Yeah.
it's I don't know why they didn't
Yeah,
edit
let's
that.
play
It's
tennis at
literally
night. That's a great
a
idea.
second edit. I know, it never works out badly, right? He's laying on the ground and shit.
I'll swing my rack.
Well, he just got his ball rolled back to him. Oh yeah, Dr. Giggles. Oh, you for the first time, Russ? Hey, Dr. Giggles. Dr. Giggles is a fun one.
They used to
Actually,
be
just
played
had
all
that
the
on the background
time
a while back.
on commercials for that film, like for the trailer, all the time. Me when I was younger, Dr. Giggles. That was like a wide release for some reason.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't like a. I mean, still low budget, but it wasn't like a obscure, lesser known thing. And that was like in what the early mid '90s, was it
Yeah,
'92,
early '90s.
'93? So it was like VHS era,
Love it.
you know,
Yeah,
Hallmark,
love it.
and all those movies got known just because of that.
Guy who played Duran in Darkman. I mean, playing Dr. Giggles, it's like there's the villain.
Oh yeah. The way that she goes on it, I don't get why she's calling. She's looking for her fiance, right? The guy who got his head split in half and his hand cut off with a beer. He's on the property.
Actually, he ran away. It's funny how she describes it on the phone. Like,
yeah, I know. Actually,
he ran away. Yeah.
Well, he was.
He didn't escape. He ran away.
He escaped. Actually, you ran away from mental institution. Great.
I was there. It's like all of a sudden she doesn't realize what it was at the start of the film. L.A. Law. Wow, that takes me back. Yeah, those are all the syndicated shows on
I've never
TV.
been into those law shows, Law and Order, SVU. I watched.
Oh yeah, SVU is great. Like for all the wrong reasons.
Minds. Yeah, those two I watched a decent amount
because it's all star cast and stuff like that.
That's the thing. It's the cast.
And it's called that. The episode's called Rage with Matthew Modine. That's probably my best. That's probably the best episode. Him and Christopher Maloney go at it in that episode, and it's really good.
I don't remember the episode, but yeah, Christopher Maloney in there, fucking amazing. And he went from Oz, that show.
Yes, he did.
To that badass prison guy that he plays in there, right?
Him, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah,
J.K. Simmons plays an Aryan Brotherhood member.
Yep. Yeah, this guy. He's great. That too.
Ernie Hudson is the warden.
There's so many great people in Oz. And, the
Wire. Welcome to the Emerald City.
Yep, Emerald City. That's right. The Wire is my third favorite drama of all time. I love The Wire. That show.
The Wire. Yeah, The Wire's Wire's a good one. Oh God, was it the one guy who plays the detective?
McNulty.
Yeah, he played Jigsaw in the Punisher film.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I can't remember.
Joey.
I love Omar.
Warzone is a fun one. This is just the beginning.
This is a great scene here. I like the whole little bridge that they walk on. And then
this is in Florida, right?
Yeah, they shot this in Florida, and it's set in Florida.
That's why I could tell stuff like Southern Comfort and I Spit on Your Grave remake. You notice a lot of the stuff is the same, like the same type of areas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great film. I Spit on Your Grave remake. Great film.
I love the remake more than the original. That's something that a lot of us share. That sentiment. Keith, I know, feels the same way. He likes the remake,
man. Talk about extreme. Holy shit. Yeah, it's
Ginger, I think, does too. A lot of people. Same with Last House on the Left. Even though I love the original,
I do like the remake. I do like the remake.
I like the remake a lot.
Actually, a lot. Yeah. The only difference is, spoiler here, the daughter stays alive, and that's really it. Like the daughter stays alive
for the most part.
Yeah,
and like the rape scenes and all that stuff isn't as intense as the original. And I'm pretty sure it's just like
not as much as I Spit on Your Grave. That one is really
that one. Yeah,
they go
way out.
The dude that plays the special needs dude, he's really. It's almost comical, but it's not supposed to be. But he does so
Yeah.
good with that. He does really
Well,
good. That ending kill is great. Like,
it's amazing with the shotgun up at this
don't get off the
sheriff's
chair.
ass.
No, don't move. Don't do it.
Matthew, no, Matthew, no. Great stuff.
The dude all tied up to the tree. She gives him like the fish and the flipping muskrats and the crows.
Puts all the fish stuff in his eyes and stuff after
Keeps them open.
Holding them
Yeah.
up. That's fucking gnarly. That is vicious. But I mean, nothing is as vicious as what the hell happened to her.
Takes the shears, chops the dude thing off.
Right
he deserved worse than that.
He deserves all of them. Deserve 10 times worse than that. Freaking disgusting. That's what
funny. Yeah, he puts a gun up to the car and he's like, "Hey, whatever, man. I'll help you, dude." You didn't say anything.
That's how a lot of them are in these movies. Like, yo, man, what's the problem? They shove a gun in his face. Oh, whoa, yo, I don't want no problem.
Yeah, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, as soon as there's a gun involved. No, yo, wait a minute. Never mind. I was just kidding. You get in the car. Go wherever you want. I'll drive you myself. I'll be your chauffeur. I wonder if they'll show the decapitated head hanging from the lights at the front door. Because this really cuts a lot out.
It I've probably seen the uncut one on Amazon Prime. I did not look on there. I bet you it's on there.
Tubi too. Like if you saw it on
Tubi, I checked. I couldn't find it on there.
I've seen the uncut one.
Same with but I have to, like I said, I probably saw it on Amazon because Amazon is still cool with those films. They are still cool with that.
Yeah, if you saw it on Prime or Shudder, you absolutely saw the theatrical, not theatrical, the original version, the uncut one.
It's got to be Simon. Yeah, it's like so funny. Let's go after him.
He just runs away. The way you run is fucking hysterical too.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Damnation Alley with George Peppard and John Michael Vincent. He was great in the Hooper with Burt Reynolds. No, I don't think actually I've seen that actually. Damnation Alley. It sounds familiar. So many fucking names, so many movies.
Be careful with that.
Yeah, the car.
Yeah, he's all laughing, giggling about it.
This is a cool kill too. We won't see it, but he shoves it right into his neck and then lifts him up on it. It's not cranberry sauce.
Not cranberry sauce.
That is
greatest line of all time.
Not cranberry sauce.
Yeah. It's like with the
Oh, you do see a little bit. It's still cut though, but that's the thing with this movie. I mean, besides from like After Effects and stuff, there are kills in the movie and great effects, but maybe half the effects work in
like
this
it's
movie
a TV
are
film.
after effects.
Like extreme TV film. It's like we play these after hours.
Exactly.
Look over there. He's over there.
Yeah, like you don't see a lot of like people get directly killed right on.
He really sticks it in there too, and he holds it there, like you say, to the point with the fork. He's like, like that.
Yeah.
Those
but
white
like all the little
after
After Effects stuff they cut out, like the hand getting severed off the guy with the beer can, and then his head splitting open, and then the psychiatrist with her body in half. All of that adds up after a while. That delivery is terrible. What happened? Are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Love Jen's trucker film, White Line Fever. I know I've seen that. There's some movies that just have like a title that always sticks in my mind. Oh, now he's starting to go after his girl. I love the score in this movie too. I love how he don't give a shit. He's just walking around like waving the
He
machete
just swings
around,
it.
walking
He just
around
swings it. As soon as he turns, you see his
community.
leg just go.
Yeah, he's just gone. It's just like cat reflexes, gone. That's right. She hides in the closet, and then Todd, the normal one from the institution, comes. She ends up kissing him and stuff, thinking it's
Here we go. You
Terry.
got the final girl. This is why the ending to me feels like a giallo a bit, like just the way everything's kind of
Yeah,
going.
it's a different ending than your typical slasher of the 80s.
Yeah, I always like that. Hey, give me
Welcome
something
back.
different. Welcome back.
You have
By the way, I
welcome
have
back.
to admit, Smile 2 might be my horror of the year.
Really?
Like, I really like Smile 2 a lot. She's a good actress. She sings in that film and she dances. I think she originally did that anyway. It's really good. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't know what it is about that film, but it's very good.
Yeah, Ginger did not like her.
Yeah.
We just talked about it the other night.
Sorry, Jason. Yeah, there's something about that
Whatever.
film.
You know how it is. We all like different shit. I like I don't
It
like
has the one
first
dude in it.
one.
I forgot that was in Strange Darling, who plays the cop in that.
I haven't seen Strange
At the start, I mean, this film's a trip. I like it a lot. It's very pretty too, the colors and everything like that. I really do like it.
One thing I can praise about is the cinematography. I don't really like the movie though. I don't like the original much. I think it's a very mainstream.
I think it beats the original by a mile. Like they're totally separate films. They're totally separate. Yeah,
I agree. I think this one was. It's kind of like, and I'm not saying it's as bad as like either one is as bad as The Nun or The Nun 2. Like those are real bad.
I didn't mind The Nun. I haven't seen The Nun 2 yet. You didn't like The Nun?
No, I hate The Nun.
You did. I saw it in the theater. I liked it, but
I saw theaters too. I'll always regret that. I'll never forgive myself. But The Nun 2, when I saw it, I didn't expect much, but that movie was much better in almost every single way imaginable. Even though I still
cinematography is great. Yeah,
the cinematography is good. And,
the great is really good in the film. There's some certain scenes that just stand out to me. I think it's a character study. It's a descent into madness, and I thought it was done quite well.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
And it's good gore in that too. There's good kill scenes in that.
Yeah, I thought everything was better. Everything was better than the original.
Yeah,
death scenes were better. Cinematography was much better. I don't know. I didn't care for the characters really. Same with the original. I mean, the main chick. And this is the third, fourth movie this year that I could think of that we see a horror movie that ends in a real public death.
Oh, area? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's what makes me think. Was it all in their mind? Was it all in their mind?
I know. Yeah, I thought about that for a little bit afterwards. What did they really see that? How much of it did they see? I think they did see.
There's a scene with her and her mother, and it's like, wait a minute. I was talking to Darren about this. I'm like, he's never seen either of the films. I'm like, watch it. I think it has giallo elements to it, just by the way the characters act and stuff like that. Like it's like, I don't know. I seem to like character studies like that, specifically where you kind of know
I love
what the person is at the end, how she really is at the end, and stuff like that. I'm like, I didn't see that.
Better job of exploring her character than Bacon's character. So was it Sosie Bacon or something in the original? But still, that guy's the director of those two. He's going to do Possession remake, the remake of Possession. I don't think so.
That's on Netflix.
I don't feel good about that at all.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. There's Possession remake on Netflix. That's an Indian film.
Oh, okay. Yeah, India does a lot of those.
I heard it's I heard it's pretty good. I need to check it out, but I heard it's pretty good.
I've never seen it, but yeah, they do that often, like unofficial sequels and like reboots and stuff to American movies. Kind of like Blur with 2 R's is a great movie, Hindi movie that is kind of a loose remake or a reimagining of Julia's Eyes, the Spanish film.
Oh, okay.
And it has a lot of Fulci in Blur. Too,
oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm way late to a lot of these films. Yeah.
Yeah. So they do that a decent amount. I mean, Bollywood's fucking huge in India. Like, they've
I
India
think it's
and
Vinegar Syndrome, or I think it's
Indonesia.
Severin's released. Some of these boutique labels have released Bollywood like horror sets
Oh
and
yeah, I love what
stuff
they
like
do
that.
for foreign films, and that's the only one of the only things I always praise about Netflix is even though they canceled their original series after the third season, except if it's Stranger Things, and, and like all the mediocre titles they have on there, all the stuff they do with distributing horror films from other countries is excellent. Like Netflix does a
To
lot for
Jason's
foreign
point
films.
there, The Ring, I don't think it's The Ring. I think it's The Grudge. I think Smile films resemble The Grudge more than they resemble the Ring ones, because The Grudge is like an entity as well. The Grudge is an entity,
Eh,
and that follows
I
you
can see
wherever you
both.
go.
But Jason and me were talking about that last night after he finished it. He said, "This is like the Ring. How did I never think of it?" And I said, "Yeah, you're right. Actually, it is like the Ring, but you could throw the Grudge in there also. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both forces."
Man, I could talk. Yeah, I could talk about Smile 2 all day. The opening scene is so good and so choreographed, so good with him going into that house. You're like going, "What the hell is going on here?" He sees the burning person in the background. You're like, "Oh shit!" It's like, what's
Yeah,
going on here?
there's definitely more. Oh, this is where his head splits open. All right, so maybe they
You
didn't
you
cut
can
it.
see the crease in his head.
Yeah, but it like opens up like a
That's
Venus
so
flytrap.
funny. She's like, "You don't see the blood
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
curtains. You
Everywhere,
just don't see
all
it,
over.
dude."
Yeah, it doesn't collapse. God damn it. All right, from now on, if we ever do a Blood Rage watch, we
Oh yeah,
gotta know.
yeah, you
Don't
got it.
watch on YouTube.
We'll say this is a tryout. This is a
Yeah,
tryout, everybody.
check. I mean, I've done to watch this every year for Thanksgiving. Maybe last year I didn't. I know I did 2 years ago.
It's such a slow burn of a turn. Like,
This whole pool scene is. I guess they. How many minutes we got? No, we got a decent amount.
that's what made this twisted, because she has the baby, right? So there
Yeah.
happens to be that child that
Yep.
happens to be there. Hey,
Anytime
Philip.
you have the baby that's put into jeopardy or in harm's way like that, it always ups the stakes. I'm huffing and puffing, I blow your house in. I'm huffing and puffing, I blow your house in. Green jelly music video. It's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Phil? How you doing, brother? Happy Thanksgiving. Even though it's past midnight, but same
Yeah.
thing. What is time anyway? It's all an ocean. It's not linear.
Yeah, Run to the Hills can be like a
Oh,
Thanksgiving
in
music
case
video.
nobody knows, this is Russell.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
from
Russell.
Parts
Yeah, from
Unknown.
Parts Unknown. Yeah,
Because I see a
Russell.
lot of people just calling him unknown as it's Russell. He just changed his name. Which
Coolest name ever, though.
I do like the new name, Russ. No, no problem, Phil. I know how it is. Me and Phil have the same weirdest fucking sleep schedule, just like a lot of us do.
Yeah,
That's why
we all
we're
love
always the
live.
ones doing watch
Yeah, we all love
parties at
live.
12:30, 1
It's
a.m.
like, yeah, sure, I'll make a video doing a deep dive of a film, like out of theater reaction bullshit like that. And I'm like,
Yeah. There's a brilliant little thing here. I don't know if it was on accident, knowing the movie and how like the budget. I'm sure it might have been on accident, but I don't know if we saw it already. Before he goes into no, we didn't. When he kills the few people in the pool and then he stuffs their bodies into it's like a sauna or
yeah,
closet or something. It says clothes must be worn absolutely at all times on the door. Then he opens it, and she opens it's the naked bodies of the two guys, the couple that's killed. That's a great visual gag, and I don't know if it's on purpose. I think they might have lucked out and
well, they
it filmed it
probably,
there,
yeah, who
and
knows? A
they
lot
had
of
that
stuff you
side
can,
there.
yeah.
But it's hilarious.
It's like with Evil Dead, of course, they did that on purpose with, I forget what, it's a poster that's in the basement of that film, of some
Which
horror
one?
film,
Which one?
like a yellow poster of something. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah, I see it.
yeah.
Demons with the movie theater, and Argento films up there, like Four
Yeah.
Flies.
You know what you would like? What the hell's it called? The Slaughter was a movie by Dario Germani from 2022, I want to say, that I stumbled
Oh,
upon on Tubi like randomly. I just saw it was an Italian made movie, and it was an Italian slasher from 2
oh,
years ago. And I said, when do you see Italian like movies that are good from last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
And
right.
now
Yeah,
it's
modern
flashy.
one. Yeah.
So I said, "Let me throw it on," and it was actually very good. And it's kind of demons-esque that these group of people go into a like some place to hang out or whatever. It's like a private theater, and there's old film reels and stuff.
Nice.
There's a lot of
Okay.
posters for like Italian stuff. Anthropophagus is in there, which is funny because that director went on to do Anthropophagus 2 right after the slaughter, which was excellent, actually. I
Okay.
really liked
Oh,
it.
the newer
Anthropophagus
one.
was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really good.
Hello, brother. We meet again.
This whole
It
ending
looks like
so
you're going to do it again. He does the same damn thing with
and
him.
the
Yeah.
wig is so terrible. Well, I don't know if it was a second ago before they jumped in the pool, yeah, but they're showing one from the front, and obviously the one from the back. So, and he's got a wig on, and it's not even the same color, the hair, or anything like
No,
that.
it's
It
not.
looks
They all
so
actually
bad.
kind of match a little bit.
Yeah, now it's fine because they're like they got their hair soaked. But before that, like that one shot from behind one of them, it looks ridiculously different. Yeah, the ending
Yep,
is
and there's the
weird.
mom. There's the mom right there.
Yep.
This is very Halloween-esque. Like,
Yeah, well, yeah.
it's time,
I
Michael.
shot him 6 times.
Yeah, it's time,
Instead of
Michael.
instead of
So
I'm Todd.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
instead of I'm
he's like,
Todd over and over again, it should have been I
boom,
shot him 6 times.
6 times. Got six
Even though she
times.
clearly did not shoot him 6 times. But it's a weird ending, yeah. It's just they just repeat he starts saying, I'm Todd, because she doesn't
Oh, right in the eye.
she won't break from her delusion that Terry was the good one. And it's gotta
Oh,
suck for Todd here. And what she says, "I'm Todd. You killed the wrong one. You killed the other one. He was the bad one." She starts breaking down too, just
oh no,
repeating
she's
it. I'm
broken as
Todd.
soon as she
Oh,
did that. As soon as she
oh,
killed her own,
oh yeah. This is her just letting it out.
she's like, "Yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm like
Yeah,
not
the girlfriend
having
just
any
ripped
part of
the
this."
baby in pieces. She's gone.
Yeah, in pieces. Yeah, you bastards.
Bastard. Yeah, she just takes the baby and then she just leaves.
Yeah, she takes the child. She's like, you know what? Screw this.
I wonder what they should make a Blood Rage sequel all these years later and tells the story of that baby and what they grew up into and their lives now.
I could see that Blood Rage, the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning, but 40 years later.
Later.
Something like that.
Oh, there you go, JT. You've done that before.
Yeah.
But 40 years later, what happens when you take H2O and you mix it with Blood Rage?
You put it
this
right
is
next
what
to
you
Blood
get. Done in Super Panavision 70.
Blood in the swimming pool, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
Was on the adult website, Russell saying, and they had a XXXX. I don't know why I said 4. XXX full
Joe
film.
D'Amato.
Oh yeah, Joe D'Amato did a few.
Of course.
Porno films. A lot of the Italian directors and a lot of
I've seen Absurd, and I really like Absurd because it has the dude that plays the priest in there. Same dude that was in Pieces. Very good actor.
Yeah.
Not seen Anthropophagus though, Mr. Eastman.
You haven't seen the original Anthropophagus?
Yeah, not both those. Seven released both of those, and I know 88 Films just released them both too. 4K.
For me, Joe D'Amato's like essential 3 films you got to see is Beyond the Darkness, Absurd, and Anthropophagus.
Beyond the Darkness, I've heard of. Beyond the Darkness, I heard is very good.
Fucked up movie. That like might be the most messed up out of the 3, and they're all messed up movies.
Blood Rage ends, and it's a gold mine. Yeah.
The new trilogy, Blood Rage 2024, Blood Rage Kills, and Blood Rage Ends.
Oh yeah, Absurd is the best Halloween 2 knockoff film I've ever seen.
Oh, it's such a Halloween knock. It is such a rip off of Halloween. The music, which is still great. This thing, it's like exact almost. And the same way how Eastman's character doesn't die, and you could shoot him and beat him and all that, and he's like seemingly invincible.
I'm so sorry. Oh God. Bang.
And then
love it.
freeze frames and fades to black. Terry, Mark Sopper. Todd, Mark Sopper. I love the theme to this. I got to hear it a little louder. Yeah, it's great. I love this theme. Yeah, that is Blood Rage or Nightmare at Shadow Woods or just simply Slasher.
Simply Slasher. Not like we haven't heard that before.
Yeah, simply Slasher. We've seen so many movies.
It is a good soundtrack to it. I do like the score.
Yeah,
that's when they actually did scores.
Yeah, exactly. And it has like this. It fits the chase sequences at the ending very well. Like it's a very fast-paced, 80s sounding synth, like beat and stuff and track going for it. It works.
They were brothers, so yeah, young Terry and young Todd. Yeah, they were brothers in real life, so that's always cool.
That would make sense.
Twins, football players. Yeah.
Did they show Ted Raimi? I wonder if he was credited. I think he was. Ted. Pretty sure he was credited for this. Let's see. First assistant.
It's funny how many people, actors get like no credits. Like Anita Strindberg.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's not mentioned in that. I was like, "Well, you're a dick."
Blood Rage, aka Slasher. Yes, indeed. AKA Nightmare at Shadow Woods.
Yeah.
I guess they don't show well, unless they showed it earlier and I missed it. Ted Raimi. I'm sure maybe they didn't actually, because I mean it was his first role. It's him selling condoms for 2 seconds. So I mean
like, hey man, there you go.
Yeah, you should be lucky you're even in this goddamn movie. And then
back before they literally list everybody and like to thank everybody. It's like,
and then they'd have to look back on this movie and be like, "Sorry about that, Ted. Like, we know you went on to do amazing things in horror with your brother, especially.
Yeah.
Sorry, we shafted you in Blood Rage." But yeah, excellent movie. I have a favorite 80s slasher of mine. Not this cut one, but the regular one. Great. And just the charm and the cheese to it. I mean, I've seen a lot worse slasher movies from the 80s.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Like so much worse. This is watchable. It just, if you know the movie well enough, like I do, this part's missing. This was cut fast. This was not here and any of that. But besides that, it doesn't like take anything out that makes the story convoluted or missing big chunks of information. None of that. So it's actually a decent cut version. If anyone, like, I guess, isn't big into gore and they still want to check the movie out.
Definitely something they show on TV or cable, like on Fear Fest. So I'm surprised they've never done that. I'm surprised probably AMC has done it before and showed it, but
yeah, AMC actually used to show more than other.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Yeah, it's their streaming service and stuff. And with the deal with Shudder, it kind of helps them.
I'm talking about AMC, like back in when I was like growing up, as the channel, the cable channel. AMC, like they would show stuff like
American movie classics. Yeah,
they would show a lot like less cuts in horror films.
It's like that was when
channels.
That was when cable was cool because they had Turner Classics and stuff like that too, and that goes way back.
USA Network, that's Sci-Fi, and then AMC, USA.
Yeah, USA Up All Night.
Those were all the channels that I watched horror movies on, because they were always playing them.
Yeah, they're always playing on there. Some of the local channels used to do that, like late nights and stuff like that. It'd just be great. Appreciate that, Russell.
Yes, absolutely, Russ. We love you. Thank you again for the year membership, man. That's awesome. Now you got I forgot who's next to the name. I mean, what picture is next to you? It's either Argento or Carpenter or Bava. I think Bava's 2 years or something like that. I don't know, but you got a pretty directive face next to you. Well, can't tell on StreamYard, but yeah, that's Blood Rage. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and thanks for joining me as always, Chris. What's going on in your channel coming up?
just taking a step back for some of the content, but expect future lives coming up. I plan on doing a video showing off my Kino collection, so I'm going to show off all my Kino titles. I'm going to start with the slips first, so that's going to be part 1. So expect that in the future. So,
And yeah, Ginger only a month behind.
11. Yeah,
Thank
very
you so
good,
much, brother. As always, you guys are awesome.
yeah.
Unnecessary, but thank you. And yeah, that'll be good. And if you need, like I said, this is always all of us go through times of just we need a week. I haven't done a regular video in like 6 days, 7 days.
Next week too, I do
I'm
plan on doing
traveling with the holidays and shit, and
yeah,
Halloween. I kind of like I knew I was gonna burn myself out on like the 2 weeks leading up to Halloween. I said I knew I was gonna get to the end of those double watches and interviews and all that shit, and be like, I'm gonna take a week off after this, and I actually didn't. And I went like a week and a half into November, and then I said like, all right, now I need like a week or so to just like relax a bit. But
yeah.
I want to do video on hair extensions. The Japanese film will be hopefully tomorrow because today was
Nice. I've heard good things about that film.
it's a wacky fucking movie. I've seen it a few times. It has Gogo, the actress who plays Gogo from Kill Bill, who bleeds from the
Oh,
eye
nice.
with
Yeah.
the flail. She plays the
Oh,
main chick in it. And
no.
it's completely off the walls. I mean, it's a horror movie, but like a lot of Japanese movies, there's comedy galore in there.
Oh,
There's
it's
weird
very
shit.
tropey. It's Japanese
Yeah.
tropey.
Hmm.
You've seen anime forever like I have. It's the same thing.
Yeah. The effects are great, but they're very over the top. Like hair growing from everywhere and just insanity. But it's a fun fucking movie.
That J-Horror Rising set that Arrow just released has a found footage film part of that one, which John Grande really likes, is the best out of that set. But I thought about saving up to get that set.
What, like a documentary type thing on them?
Yeah, J-Horror Rising. So it's like I forget how many films. I think it's like
I saw on Shutter.
yeah, and one of those films. It's on Shutter. It's a found footage film on Shutter. I can't watch it for some reason. The player won't work on that film, but it's a found footage like possession film or something like that. I think I forget the name of it.
Okay. Yeah, they have a few.
Hey, Larry.
What's up, Larry? Happy Turkey Day too, man. Hope you had a good one. Just stopping in. Yeah, we ended the movie, so we're about to wrap.
Oh yeah, all good. Hope you had a good Turkey Day, my friend.
Absolutely. Everyone's saying hi, good. And yeah, what do we got? So hair extensions. And I just heard back from Richard Band today. He's emailing me this weekend to set up a date.
Very cool.
We having Richard Band, Charles Band's brother, the amazing composer, on sometime in the next few weeks. And Andrew Devoff told me to message him end of this month also. So I just messaged him the other night too, hoping to hear back from him, because that would be great to have Andrew Devoff on and talk with him, because I'm a huge fan of his, not just Wishmaster 1 and 2, but those are I adore those movies. Those are favorites of mine. So lots of fun stuff to look forward to on everyone's channel, in the community, as always. So thanks everyone for joining and hanging out. Chris, thanks as always, buddy. And I'll talk to everyone soon. Take care, guys.